Ball worked around, higher, launches a three, got it.
So a good win for Mosinee tonight.
Ty Pankratz picks it. Simone at first in time, and the Stratford Tigers are state champions.
The Wisconsin Rapids Assumption Royals are your Division V state champions.
Small Williams, J Slag Daddy first. I am in the house.
At Superior High School, where we have a beautiful facility, artificial turf. This ballpark, relatively new, built.
You belong in your home!
I'm in the house.
Today's broadcast for the Eau Claire North Huskies, number 2, averaging 22.2 points per game. 3:22 into the game, and we see Whitewater's Ken Larson make his way in for the touchdown. And we have with us former Amherst Falcon, former Wisconsin Badger, Tyler Biadish. Tyler, thanks for joining us.
Good afternoon and welcome to beautiful Jack Hackman Field as we get you ready for some non-conference baseball action between the visiting Wisconsin Rapids Assumption Royals and the Columbus Catholic Dons. Again, good, beautiful Monday afternoon, everyone. CMA's alongside Trevor Zaleski, Jada Hamblin, and Jason Zaleski running the cameras in our dugouts this afternoon as going all out. A couple of cameras as get you a great view of the batters when they are up to the bat, this afternoon. Again, picture perfect afternoon here in central Wisconsin. Got above 80 in Wisconsin Rapids this afternoon. Pretty much feels the same here in Marshfield. Slight wind during warm-ups, but that has died down, and we are just about to get underway here in Marshfield. Get you the starting lineups first for the Assumption Royals, the visiting Assumption Royals. Batting first at shortstop, Ryan Shaw. Batting second behind the plate, Jack Klatt. Third on the mound, Nick Lieberg. Batting fourth at first base, Alec Sullivan. Batting fifth at third base, Aaron Livernash. Batting sixth at second base is Nolan Hartman. Batting fourth in left field, Parker Gerke. Batting eighth in center field, Joey Moyer. And batting ninth in right field, Ben Elson. And they will be going up against Will Schlafke for the Columbus Catholic Dons. Again, a very young Dons team, but they have put together 3 big wins in a row, including the big one last week, 46-0 over Granton. Coming off of a couple of losses, they have won 3 in a row all last week and look to continue that winning here this afternoon. For the Assumption Royals, coming off of a couple of tough losses to Auburndale last week, 10-0 and 5-0 in the Merriwood South, and then knocking off Shawamigan on Friday afternoon over at Witter Field in Wisconsin Rapids. And they will have their hands full, of course, here this afternoon right before they take the field against the Edgar Wildcats tomorrow and Thursday for some more Merriwood South baseball action. Will Schlafke on the mound for the Columbus Catholic Dons. We will go through their defensive alignment here in just a moment, but we'd like to thank everyone for tuning in this afternoon. Good crowd enjoying the beautiful weather here in central Wisconsin, hoping it sticks around for quite a while. Had some rain in Wisconsin Rapids anyway on Saturday, much needed and much appreciated for the for everything around. Not enough, but hoping to get some more on non-game days, which are very few and far between at this point in the year with how many games these teams try to get in very quickly. So Ryan Shaw to lead things off. Shaw, a do-it-all player, as he is in every sport that he plays for the Royals. And the first pitch squares to bunt, misses outside. First pitch at 4:58 here in Marshfield. And Ryan Shaw is ahead 1 ball and no strikes. 75 degrees, slight wind, not much. And there's a strike to Shaw, 1 ball and 1 strike. Able to pull away against the Screaming Eagles on Friday were the Royals. In comeback fashion to knock off Shawamigan. And Schlafke is quickly ahead, 1 ball and 2 strikes to the Royals shortstop. Adler, Jacoby, and Wilczek from left to right in the outfield for the Dons. And the 1-2. Going to be popped up and out of play. Becker, Konechny, Bennington, and Olson from third to first. Timler is catching Schlafke here this afternoon. 320 down the lines here at Jack Hackman Field. 367 to the gaps and 385 to dead center. Breaking ball didn't break for Will, and the count runs even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Wind blowing in from left. The 2-2 going to be ripped right up the middle, and a leadoff single for Ryan Shaw. Base hit right back up the middle on a 2-2 pitch, and the Royals with a leadoff base runner. They were no hit into the 5th inning on Friday against Shawamigan, so a big leadoff single for Ryan Shaw. Now the catcher, Jack Klatt. Good speed for Shaw at first for the Royals. Comes back to Schlafke. That one bounces away. Shaw will take second. He's going to round second, and Ryan Shaw will reach on a wild pitch. Reach second, that is. And Nick Lieberg on deck. Jack Klatt ahead, 1 ball and no strikes. Schlafke comes set. Shaw leads from second, misses outside, and almost bounced away. Nice job by Timler behind the plate that time. 2 balls and no strikes. The Royals, again, have had lots and lots of base runners this year. At times, they just haven't gotten that big hit. Much like a team about 2.5 hours south of here in Milwaukee. 2 balls and a strike to Jack Klatt, Nick Lieberg, and Alex Sullivan for the Royals due up. Bennington holding Shaw on at second and fires home. That one's going to be chopped over to Konechny at short. He's going to go across the diamond in time by a step and retire. Jack Klatt out at first. 6-3 put out, but Ryan Shaw ran right in front of Konechny, and Emmett was able to get the out at first with Shaw moving over to third. Nick Lieberg now up for the Royals. Runner at third and 1 out. Fires to Lieberg in for a strike. Alex Sullivan on deck, then Aaron Livernash. Lieberg, the big hitter for the Royals. The 0-1 just misses the outside, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Sullivan, Livernash, Hartman, Gerke, Moyer, Elson for Coach Hartman and the Royals this afternoon. Again, coming off of a big win over Shawamigan on Friday to get back on the winning side of things. That's going to be hit over to Konechny at short. He looks Shaw back. Lieberg's going to be safe. Throw home and not in time. So a high chopper right over the glove of Schlafke, and Shaw came home on the throw over to first. Lieberg is going to reach on a RBI infield single, and it's 1-0 Assumption. Alex Sullivan now. Lieberg with good speed was able to make it down the baseline in time. Again, it went over Schlafke's glove, and that was a tough play for Konechny to make. But Lieberg's able to make it to first, and Shaw read the throw and is able to slide in there in time. 1-0 Assumption. Fires home. In there for a strike to Alex Sullivan, the big first baseman for the Royals. 2 hits for the Royals here in the opening inning. They lead 1-0. Fires home to Alec. That one's going to be weakly grounded over to third. Becker on the run. They're going to retire Sullivan at first in plenty of time on the 5-3 putout. Lieberg reaches second, but there's two away. And now the third baseman, Aaron Livernash. Lieberg leads from second, Livernash at the plate. There's a strike on the outside, and it's 0-1. Nolan Hartman on deck, and then Parker Gerke. Schlafke comes set. Kicks and fires. Bounces in there in the left-handed batter's box, and it's 1-1. A leadoff single from Shaw, reached second on a wild pitch, reached third on the throw on the ground out by Klatt. Lieberg then drove him in on a chopper in the infield. Going to be hit over to second. Gobbles it up, does Bennington, and in time to retire the side in the first. A run on two hits, one left. Played half an inning. Assumption won, and Columbus Catholic coming up.
If you have a fear of overpaying, you have FOOP. But don't worry, switch to US Cellular and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G, plus no activation fees. So you can stream, capture, and post without FOOP. Switch and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G at US Cellular. Choose fair.
Northside Computers is Marshfield's U.S. Cellular store. Visit us on South Central Avenue in Marshfield for the latest Samsung, Apple, personal cellular devices, tablets, and more.
Experience choice at Mid-State Technical College. Experience your choice of small, in-person classes, online classes, innovative technology class options, or your choice of any combination to fit your needs. You can also choose to get started here and finish at a 4-year, or with an associate degree in one of our 60 in-demand programs. Experience choice at Mid-State Technical College. Get started at mstc.edu.
Oh, yeah. Bottom of the first inning we go as Nick Lieberg will toe the rubber for Assumption this afternoon as he has come in the last Brock Bennington, Emmett Konieczny, and Jaden Nenist. 1, 2, 3 due up for Columbus Catholic, but Nick has come in relief at times, has started a couple of games, and he has been pretty good on the mound for Assumption. Again, the Royals just 3-6. They were 1-14 2 years ago in 2019. They got their first win of the year against Prentice, I believe it was, and have dropped their 4 conference games against Stratford and Auburndale. Again, Marywood South is pretty good again in baseball, as they are in quite a few sports. And on the sports side of things for the Marywood South, but it has been a tough go of it so far this year for the Assumption Royals. But the Columbus Catholic Dons, again, coming in at 5-5, 4-1 in the Clover Belt East Conference, and they are half game behind the Neillsville Warriors. They lost to Neillsville earlier this year, and they will have Neillsville on Friday right here from Jack Hackman Field. We will have that game for you, and that one will follow Marshfield and Eau Claire Memorial. Brock Bennington to lead things off. He's the second baseman for the Dons. Nick Lieberg out of the stretch. First one misses outside for a ball. Konieczny, Nenist, Timler, Jacoby, Becker, Wilczek, Olson, and Adler for the Dons. Fires home. Checked it and called down, and he went around. Was not able to check it in time. 1 ball and 1 strike. Lieberg sets and fires home. Outside, 2-1. Again, for Coach Hartman, you don't really want to use a pitcher like Livernash or Shaw or Sullivan. I don't know how much Alec has pitched this year, but that one misses inside. Scooting out of the way was Bennington, but you don't want to have to use Jack Klatt or Aaron Livernash before you have to face a team like Edgar on Tuesday and Thursday this week. That was going to be a foul straight back towards us, and the count runs full. And hoping, I'm guessing, if you're Coach Hartman, throw Nick quite a bit today. Don't get him over that pitch count, and then you can have him for Thursday in relief against Edgar. 3-2. Going to be grunted or lined right back up, right past Nolan Hartman at second. That one gets by Joey Moyer in the outfield. And a single and an error for Brock Bennington. So that one got right past Nolan Hartman at second. Did not get a good read on it. And then Joey Moyer came up to play it and went right underneath his glove. And Bennington was able to reach second. And a leadoff single and an error for the Dons. That is what has plagued Assumption a lot this year. Those errors. First offering to Konechny, misses high. Jaden Nenest on deck, and then Cole Timler, who has had himself quite the year. Lieberg, long look, and fires. Going to be hit straight back into the pole, and it's 1-1. One ball and one strike. Nobody out here in the bottom of the first inning. 7-inning single game this afternoon into this evening. The 1-1. Going to be hit up, foul, out of play into the parking lot, and it's 1-2. Columbus Catholic and Stratford JV going on behind us. One ball and two strikes. Nenest on deck. Lieberg, long look. Fires home. There goes Bennington. Breaking ball. Throw down to third and not in time. And Bennington steals third base. Good pitch to run on. Missed high. Good throw down from Klatt, but not in time on the breaking ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes and nobody out. The 2-2 back to Konechny is going to be fouled straight back. And the count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. We got Columbus Catholic on, obviously, tonight, and then for sure on Friday against Neelsville. 7 o'clock first pitch scheduled. We'll have Marshfield and Eau Claire Memorial before that. The 2-2. Breaking ball in there and buckled his knees for strikeout number 1. One away for Columbus Catholic, and now Jaden Nenest, the designated hitter. Nenest DHing this afternoon for Will Schlafke. Bennington leading from third. In there for a strike. Timler on deck. Lieberg trying to work his way out of it here. Lieberg long look and kicks home. Just misses outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Royals a handful of games left. They've got Edgar this week. Newman and Marathon left as well. I think Rib Lake thrown in between there a couple times. Two balls and a strike to Jaden Nenest. Go through our upcoming schedule for the week. It is over on SaleskySports.com. That one misses high, 3-1. Give you our updated schedule for this week. The 3-1. Swung on and missed. 3-1, high heat, and swung right through it. Big news out of Wisconsin Rapids. We'll talk about that when the Royals come up to bat. Over to third, and Bennington back easily. But when the Royals come up, if you haven't heard and haven't seen the interview, we'll talk about that in the top of the second inning. The payoff back to Nenest. Sounds going to be lifted up and out of play. So tomorrow we've got Newman Catholic at Stratford baseball and softball. Got Rochelt at Pacelli baseball. Kakana at Nina. There's the 3-2. That's going to be lifted up and out of play. Merrill at DC Everest softball. And we got Assumption girls soccer at Amherst tomorrow as well. 4:30 kick from Amherst. The 3-2. Just missed outside, and Ninas draws a one-out walk. And now Cole Timler, the catcher for the Dons. Nothing on Wednesday. Thursday, another whole slate of games for you. Just head over to ZaleskiSports.com, hit the weekly schedule tab, and you can take a look for yourself on our upcoming schedule. Runners at the corners and one out. Fires home and misses high. Breaking ball that didn't break, and it's 1-0. 1 ball and no strikes. Lieberg fires home. That one bounces away, and Bennington's going to come in and score, and we're all tied up. Big turn over at second for Ninas. As we're tied up here in the bottom of the first inning. 2-0 to Cole Timler. Runner at second and one out. Blake Jacoby, Cy Becker, Sam Wilczek, Grant Olson, and Zane Adler for the Dons here this afternoon in their starting lineup. The 2-0. Outside, 3-0. Lieberg comes set on the 3-0. There's a strike. Checked his swing. It was a strike in there anyway. 3 balls and 1 strike to Cole Timler. Fires. Bounces away, and going over to third will be Ninas. Timler draws a walk. And now Blake Jacoby, the center fielder with runners at the corners now, and still only 1 out. Jack Klatt heading out to talk to Nick Lieberg. Coach Hartman trying to work through a jam here for the Royals. Blake Jacoby with runners at the corners and 1 out. The Dons trying to break it open early here this afternoon against the Royals. The 3-1 coming back from Lieberg. There goes the runner. There's a strike. Throw back to Lieberg. Timler will reach on the indifference for Jack Klatt. Runners at second and third and 1 out. Pitch to Jacoby has popped up. Left field side now to play, and it's quickly no balls and 2 strikes with Cy Becker on deck. No balls and 2 strikes to Jacoby. Nick Lieberg comes set. Long look and kicks home. Misses in there. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 2 in scoring position for the Dons here in the bottom of the first inning. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Jacoby. Again, wind blowing slightly in from center. Seeing that flag out there in right center field. The 2-2. That one's going to be popped up on the infield. Shallow center, long run as Shaw will make the catch. The tag will not happen. And Ryan Shaw is able to make the catch in shallow center field for the second out of the inning. Not deep enough for Jaden Ninas. And now Cy Becker, the third baseman. As they will have a courtesy runner in for the Dons. Runner at second and third and one out. Or two outs, excuse me. Two away here in the bottom of the first. Cy trying to come through big for the Dons. It's going to be popped up right field or right first base side in foul territory, and Alex Sullivan will make the catch to retire the side here in the first. 1 run on 1 hit, an error, and 2 left. We have played an inning. It's all tied up at 1.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken of Marshfield has been voted Best Pizza in Marshfield 12 years in a row. With popular choices like broccoli, bacon, cheese, drunken chicken, or any of the 25 specialty pizzas, Scotty's is ready to earn your vote now at 715-384-8118. Choose Scotty's for pizza, chicken, subs, sandwiches, and more. Carry out, dine-in, and delivery. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118.
3 seconds, finds Nystrom, three-pointer! Got it! And the Assumption Royals are the state champions here in 2021. Good now. Top of the second inning, we go on this beautiful Monday afternoon here in central Wisconsin as Nolan Hartman, Parker Gerke, and Joey Moyer due up for the Royals in the second inning. Taking a look at our base umpire, and again, couldn't ask for a much better afternoon here in central Wisconsin. High 70s and slight wind, and it has turned out to be a great start to a week here full of sports around the Zaleski Sports Network. Couple of games in the Fox Valley. And over in Neenah. And then, obviously, our handful here in central Wisconsin. And then Jason Zaleski heading down to watch the Marshfield Bandits on Saturday. As Nolan Hartman will lead things off for the Royals here in the second inning. Nolan Hartman, Parker Gerke, Joey Moyer, and Ben Elson for Coach Hartman and the Assumption Royals this afternoon. Top of the second inning going up against Will Schlafke for the Dons. First offering. Misses high for a ball. No balls and a strike. Schlafke fires. Big swing and a miss. 1 ball and 1 strike to Hartman. Again, that big news out of Assumption Catholic High School. Coming around on Friday night, I believe it was. The boys, there's a strike to Hartman. The boys basketball team naming a new head coach for the 2021-22 season. Assumption alumni Josh Pultz, the new head coach for the Assumption Royal boys basketball team. The 1-2 misses outside, so big congratulations to Josh Pultz, who will have his work cut out for him for the Assumption Royals. The 2-2. That one's going to be popped up to Konechny at short for the first out. So after this game is concluded, if you have not watched the interview with Josh, it is over on Zaleski Sports on Facebook, either the main page or the Wisconsin Rapids page. Either one, go check it out. And it's a good interview for Josh Pultz. Got to know Josh quite a bit during the girls basketball season this year. He's been on Coach Klein's coaching staff for the last 5 years, and a big state championship for the girls, obviously, in March. There's a swing and a miss to Gerke, and it's 1-1. Joey Moyer on deck. So, again, big shout-out and big congratulations to Josh Pultz of Wisconsin Rapids, as he will have the boys' job. There's a swing and a miss, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Once spring sports are done, he's going to get the boys in the gym and get them ready to go, as he said in his interview. So go check it out, Zaleski Sports on Facebook. The 1-2 to Gerke, and got him looking for strikeout number 1 for Will Schlafke. And now Joey Moyer, the center fielder, an error in the first. Moyer, a basketball player in his own right. Linebacker on the football team. That one's going to be popped up. Long run for Wilczek, but he will settle under it easily for the third out. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. Inning and a half in the books. It's Columbus 1 and Assumption 1.
Citizens State Bank of Loyal is your independently owned community bank with locations just a short drive or walk from where you work and live. Citizens State Bank of Loyal invites you to a banking relationship that will always put you first. Personal, business, and agricultural services provided by people that live just across town and around the corner. At Citizens State Bank of Loyal, we pride ourselves in our involvement in the communities we serve. See us today in Neelsville, Marshfield, Spencer, Granton, and Loyal. Citizens State Bank of Loyal, an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
And before we get our first pitch for the second inning, we'd like to thank our friends over at Fleet Farm. Fleet Farm's Garden Center is open. Pick up annuals, perennials, shrubs, and vegetables. Plus, make your yard look great with lawn fertilizers, tools, grass seed, power equipment, lawn mowers, and more. Fleet Farm, proudly serving the Midwest since 1955. And it is a perfect time, if you haven't started already, to go get those flowers and vegetables, get your garden going. Fleet Farm, there's nowhere quite like Fleet Farm. Get everything you need. No matter what time of the year it is, they will always get you stocked and ready to go over at Fleet Farm. Sam Wilczek to lead things off for Columbus Catholic against Nick Lieberg for the Assumption Royals. Again, going back, Coach Gary Weisenbeck for the Assumption boys, 27 years. And then Josh Pultz getting the call a couple of, about last week sometime. And then he was able to accept the job and take over for the Assumption boys basketball team. He said he has got a couple interviews coming up for coaching staff, but it'll be interesting to see who Coach Pultz, in his first head coaching job at the varsity level, brings in to help him out. Wilczek, the right fielder. Just recorded the last out, and he's ahead in the count 2-0. No Brewers baseball tonight. They are on the road in Kansas City starting tomorrow. A couple of games in Kansas City on Tuesday and Thursday, and then they head to Cincinnati for a weekend series against the Reds, trying to get back on the winning side. This May has been extremely tough for the Milwaukee Brewers. Started the season, April was fantastic, and then May has just been a tough go of it so far. 3-1, and on 5 pitches, Sam Wilczek draws the leadoff walk number 3, issued by Nick Lieberg. Grant Olson, the first baseman. Zane Adler on deck, and then back to the top of the order. 10-9 yesterday for Milwaukee in a marathon of a game, just under 4 hours. Lieberg comes set and fires home. Misses high for a ball. Adler on deck. Lieberg looks at his runner, Wilczek, at first. Fires home. There's a swing and a miss. Send us 1-1. Done a big shout out to Jason Zaleski in the first base dugout, and Jada Hamblin over in the third base dugout. Getting some fantastic camera angles here this afternoon. There goes the runner. Throw down to second, not in time. It's going to be 1-2 to Olson. Wilczek steals second. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Grant Olson. Runner in scoring position with nobody out here for Columbus Catholic. Lieberg fires. Breaking ball in there. What a beauty of a pitch. And there's the second strikeout of the afternoon. Quite the break on the pitch for Lieberg, and there's one away. And now Zane Adler. Adler, the left fielder this afternoon. First one to the number 9 hitter, misses outside. A ball and no strikes. Kicks and fires. There's a swing and a miss. 1 ball and 1 strike. Thursday we'll have the Assumption girls against Edgar. That will be quite the matchup. Another battle in the Merrillwood South on the softball diamond. The 1-1. Going to be drilled to left field. Over on it is Gerke. That one's going to get down fair territory. Coming in to score will be Sam Wilczek. And Adler will slide into second base with a 1-out RBI double for Zane Adler. And it's 2-1 Columbus Catholic. What a beauty of a hit for the number 9 hitter, Zane Adler. And now back to the top of the order in Brock Bennington. Great at bat for Zane. As Lieberg comes set, long look and fires home. Bounces in there for a ball. Brock singled and scored in the first. Second time at bat already. 1 out here in the bottom of the second inning. Fires home to Lieberg. That one's going to be drilled to right center field. That one's going to get down, split the gap. Adler will come in and score. Bennington to second, and he is not going to stop. He rounds second, and a RBI triple for Brock Bennington. RBI triple for Bennington. And it is 3-1 Columbus Catholic. And now Emmett Konieczny. Right into that right center field gap for Brock Bennington. Now it's going to be lifted up and out of play. 3-1. So in the inning, a walk, a strikeout, a double, and a triple for the Dons here in the bottom of the second inning. Lieberg fires back home. This is low and out, 1-1. Jaden Nenest on deck. Gerke, Moyer, Elson from left to right for the Royals. Bounced in there. Nice job by Jack Klatt to block it. 2-1. Liverdash, Shaw, Hartman, Sullivan from third to first, and Klatt catching Lieberg here in the second. The 2-1. Going to be hit sharply and underneath the glove of Sullivan, and another RBI single for the Dons. And it's 4-1 Columbus Catholic, as Coach Hartman will come out and talk to Nick Lieberg. So in the inning, a walk to Sam Wilczek. He stole second, came in to score on the RBI double from Zane Adler. A strikeout from Grant Olson between that. Adler had RBI double. And then Brock Bennington, an RBI triple. And then Emmett Konieczny, an RBI single. And that's where we stand with Jaden Nenest at the plate, who walked and was left stranded at third in the first. Great second inning here for Columbus Catholic, just spraying it all over the field. Adler went to left field. Bennington went to right center. Konechny went to right field. And with a runner at first, there is still only one out in the inning. Konechny will lead from first. Nina's DHing this afternoon for Will Schlafke, who now, Schlafke has a 3-run lead, and the Dons looking for more. Fires home to Zleberg. Down's going to be ripped right back up the middle. Continuing for Columbus Catholic. Tried the first pitch fastball, and Jaden Ninas went right with it. And now Cole Timler, the catcher, walked, left stranded at second in the first. If you're Nick Lieberg, with how Columbus has been spraying it all around, now hits to every part of the outfield, this is not the hitter that you not the hitter that you want to see. First offering, a breaking ball in there for a strike. His breaking balls have been beauties here this afternoon. Lieberg toes the rubber with 2 on and 1 out. 3 across here in the inning. And the 0-1. Another breaking ball. That one misses high. 1-1. Three straight hits, for the Dons here in the bottom of the second inning. 1 ball and 1 strike. Timler, long look down to third. And Lieberg fires home. There go the runners. That one's going to be lifted up and out of play behind us here. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Both runners were on the move. Konechny from second, Ninas from first. Seen the hit and run already here in the inning with Bennington and Adler. Adler running on Bennington's swing. The 1-2 coming back to Cole Timler. Lieberg going to be drilled to left field again. Now it's going to bounce in front of Gerke. They are going to send the runner Konechny home. And another RBI single for the Dons. Another RBI single for Columbus Catholic. And now Blake Jacoby, who popped out. And that will be it for Nick Lieberg here in the bottom of the second inning. And there will be a pitching change here from Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield. Lieberg unable to get through 2. We'll be back to Marshfield right after this.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Bauer & Fine Business Technologies is your complete office technology solution. For 60 years, Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been serving school districts, municipalities, counties, religious organizations, and businesses in Wisconsin and beyond. Visit b-bt.com and let Bauer & Fine Business Technologies be your complete office technology solution. That's b-bt.com.
Ryan Shaw, our new pitcher here for the Assumption Royals. Nick Lieberg went an inning and a third. 6 hits, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. The runners are still his responsibility. We can't finish his stat line quite yet. It is, how many is that? 5 in a row for the Columbus Catholic Dons, and they again have just been spraying it all over the field, and the Royals have had no answer as of yet. 5-1 Dons here in the bottom of the second inning, still threatening with runners at first and second and 1 out. Blake Jacoby popped out to Shaw at short last time. Nick Lieberg goes from the mound over to short. And not quite the start that Coach Hartman would have wanted, obviously, out of your starting pitcher, using the rotation here in the non-conference game. First offering to Blake Jacoby is in there for a strike. So far, 5 runs on 6 hits, all of them earned for Nick Lieberg. The 0-1 back to Blake Jacoby. There's going to be Chopper to the mound, and it's going to be tough. They're going to tag. No, he's going to get him out at first. So he went 1-3 as Jacoby was able to slip past Shaw, and there's 2 away. Runners advance. Ninas to third, Timler to second. And now Cy Becker, who popped out to Sullivan at first to end the first inning. Ryan Shaw kicks and fires home. And that one gets away from Klatt. He can't find it. A run will come in on the wild pitch. That'll be Jaden Ninas. Timler to third. And it is 6-1, 5 across here in the inning. Becker ahead in the count, 1 ball and no strikes. Shaw looks at his runner and fires. Breaking ball misses high, 2-0. Sam Wilczek, who led off the inning with a walk, is on deck. 6-1, Dons. Shaw fires back in there for a strike, 2-1 now. Royals will have 9-1-2 in the third. Again, as we've seen from these Dons, they can get those add those runs up pretty quickly. And another RBI single for the Columbus Catholic Dons, and Cy Becker with an RBI single. That will wrap up Nick Lieberg's stat line. All 7 runs of them earned. And now Sam Wilczek, the 10th hitter of the inning, who walked and scored, is up to bat. Becker back in time. So walk, strikeout, double, triple, single, 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 ground out, a single. There's a foul at the plate. 0-1 to Sam Wilczek. Six hits in the inning. Breaking ball doesn't break outside, 1-1. To the 2 outs were a strikeout from Grant Olson and a ground out from Blake Jacoby. The 1-1 coming back. That one's going to be fouled at the plate. 1-2 now. Wilczek behind. 7-1 Dons here in the bottom of the second inning. Shaw gets one that he likes, the 1-2. Missed high, count runs even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Deuce is wild here in the bottom of the second. Shaw fires back and got him looking to end the inning. 6 runs across on 6 hits, 7 hits, and 1 left. We have played 2 innings. Dons now leads 7-1.
Jason Zaleski here to tell you that Hewitt's Meat has you covered with simple, easy, and free home delivery. Residents of North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, Iowa, Illinois, and Wisconsin get free. That's right, free delivery on every order from Hewitt'sMeats.com. Choose from bratwurst, wieners, bacon, jerky, sausage, cheeses, ham, snack sticks, gift boxes, and even the popular grillers. With over 50 flavors of bratwurst, Hewitt's Meat with free delivery will please your entire family. Visit the store in Tomahawk, Marshfield, or Hewitt's Meat on Facebook today.
Top of the third inning we go as we take a look at the Zaleski baseball out there in center field. And if you haven't already known, Jason, with the interview last night for the Marshfield Chaparrals, we are going to bring you every Marshfield Chaparrals baseball game as well as Legion here in 2021, or the summer of 2021. We are your exclusive broadcast, video broadcast providers here this summer for Chaparrals baseball, and just announced yesterday was that Marshfield, or the Dairyland, had been known for a couple weeks or months, but that the Dairyland would be the home of the WBA state tournament this year, and Marshfield, along with Merrill, are your two host sites this year. Marshfield will get games on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The championship games, the three that they had scheduled last year anyway, will be here in Marshfield. Merrill will host games on Friday and Saturday. So if it is the same schedule as it was last year, if it is the same as it was last year, 15 games in 3 days, and championship day with 2 semifinals and a final in the WBA state tournament. Zaleski Sports will bring them all to you. Ben Elson swings and misses at strike one, and then back to the top of the order, Shaw and Klatt. Elson's first at-bat of the afternoon, 7-1 at Dons. Breaking ball is able to just get a piece of it. 0-2 to Ben Elson, the right fielder. Ryan Shaw awaits on deck. Back from Schlafke, going to be popped up third base side on the infield. And making the catch will be Cy Becker. One away for Ryan Shaw. First offering from Schlafke misses outside. Shaw singled and scored in the first. The only run, obviously, so far for the Royals. That was on an RBI single from Nick Lieberg. The 1-0. Squares the bunt, pulls it back, and misses for a ball. 2-0. And the 2-0. Bounced in there, 3-0 to the speedy Ryan Shaw. Jack Klatt awaits on deck. And the 3-0 bounces away. Ryan Shaw will make his way down to first. Pass ball past Timler, but Cole was able to get back to it and throw it back in time. 1-out single. Or excuse me, 1-out walk. I don't know, I said single. 1-out walk for Ryan Shaw. First walk issued. Jack Klatt grounded out to Knichny in the first. First offering going to be bounced right up the middle. Knichny steps on second, and a tailor-made 6-3 double play to end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We have played 2.5. It's 7-1 Dons.
Are you living with a prosthesis that is causing discomfort or pain? You have options, and I'm here to help. Hi, my name is Shai. I'm the owner of Next Step Prosthetics in Marshfield. You have a choice where you go for prosthetic care. My focus and specialty is providing a prosthesis that you enjoy wearing to help you get your life back. Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Let's take the next step together to a better life.
Our nice weather is precious. Don't let mosquitoes stop your family from enjoying a minute of it. Prepare, prevent, and protect with Mosquito Escape. Call or click today.
Seven to 1 Dons. We go to the bottom of the third inning. Royals a run on just 2 hits. They had 1 left on in the first. The Dons with 7 runs on 7 hits and 3 left on so far this afternoon. Draxler Transport has flatbed driving opportunities that pay you a 5-cent per mile premium over van. At Draxler Transport, drivers are always home for the requested time off. Draxler Transport is a family-oriented company that treats you like family. Visit DraxlerTransport.com to apply today. It'll be 8, 9, and 1 due up for the Dons here in the bottom of the third inning, leading 7 to 1. Grant Olson, Zane Adler, and then Brock Bennington right back at it for Columbus. Ryan Shaw back out there in his relief for Assumption. Again, Nick Lieberg went an inning and a third, 6 hits, 7 runs, 2 walks, and 2 strikeouts on his afternoon. Ryan Shaw came back and got a ground out from Jacoby. Cy Becker singled and then struck out Sam Wilczek. Olson struck out his first time up. That one's going to bounce right into the chest of Nolan Hartman for out number 1. 1 up and 1 down for the Dons. Zane Adler, RBI double in the second inning. That was when things started off for the Dons. RBI double, and then 4 consecutive hits after that. One ball and no strikes to Zane Adler. Going to be grounded over to Livernash at third. Eats him up just a little bit across and in time by half a step. Nice job by Aaron Livernash over at third base. And there's 2 up and 2 down for Brock Bennington. Bennington a single and a triple so far. Scored 2 runs. Shaw to Bennington. First one misses inside for a ball. In that first inning, Brock singled, reached second on the error on the hit, stole third, scored on a wild pitch. Popped up, foul territory, third base side, and it will fall out of play. 1-1, Emmett Konieczny on deck for the Dons. Shaw kicks and fires. Over to Lieberg and across and in time. A perfect inning for the Royals defensively. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left, 3 groundouts. We have played 3 complete to 7-1 Dons.
Our customers' lives are busy, so when it comes to finding time to bring your mower or snowblower in for a seasonal tune-up, just don't. PowerPack has you covered with our mobile service trailer. Here's how it works. We'll bring the shop to you and perform a tune-up right in your driveway. Just leave your equipment out and we'll do the rest. You don't even have to be home. And the best part, it doesn't cost you any more. PowerPack mobile service costs the same as a tune-up in our shop. Still looking for a downside? We are too. Visit powerpackequipment.com/mobile service for more information.
I had an employee at once ask me to prioritize family, faith, and business. And I put them in that order in particular. For each one of our employees, it's family first. You do what is best for you and your family. Then the rest of it will take care of itself. It's about making sure you make the best decisions for you and your family.
Top of the 4th inning we go for Assumption. Nick Lieberg, Alex Sullivan, and Aaron Livernash 2 up for the Royals. Lieberg, the only RBI for the Dons so far, for the Royals. He had an RBI single in the first that scored Ryan Shaw. He was left stranded at second in the first inning. Nice inning for Ryan Shaw on the mound. Able to go 3 up and 3 down in perfect order. Lieberg to lead things off for the Assumption Royals. Lieberg started on the mound, now at shortstop. First offering from Schlafke. That was going to be popped up, third base slide, long run for Becker, and he's going to track it down and make the catch. Nice play by Cy Becker. And there's a 1 up and 1 down on one pitch for Alec Sullivan. Alec grounded out to Becker in the first inning. Schlafke comes set. Misses high and away for a ball. That was a nice play by Cy along the fencing down the third base line. The 1-0. Big swing and a miss. 1 ball and 1 strike. Aaron Livernash due up next. Fires home. Breaking ball missed high. 2-1 for Schlafke to Alec Sullivan. Schlafke out of the windup. Kicks and fires. Another swing and a miss. 2-2. Pulling that head is Alex Sullivan, and Schlafke making him chase after it. 2-2 coming home. Outside, count runs full. Aaron Livernash on deck, and then Nolan Hartman if we continue here in the 4th inning. A run in the first for the Royals. 1 in the first for the Dons. 6 in the second for the Dons. Payoff. Going to be lifted to right center field. That one's going to drop down for a 1-out single for Alec Sullivan. Good at bat for Alec. After a couple of not so good looking swings, he was able to come through and poke it in to right center. Aaron Livernash grounded out to Bennington to finish off the first inning. Becker back behind, or even. Becker even with the bag over at third base. First one misses. Nolan Hartman on deck. Sullivan a slight lead over there at first. Not much, not a threat to run. That one's going to be fouled at the plate off the glove of Timler, and it's 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Sullivan from first. Again, we'll see the Dons again on Friday. They'll take on Neillsville, a huge conference game for Columbus Catholic. Just missed outside. 2-1. Before that, it'll be Marshfield and Eau Claire Memorial. First pitch for that one just before 5. Columbus Catholic then scheduled at 7. See if the Marshfield game might get moved up a little bit. There's a strike, evens out the count at 2-2. Zaleski Sports will be here for both of those games. Head over to ZaleskiSports.com, click on the weekly schedule tab. All the games are up there. 2-2 coming home. Schlafke fires. That one gets away, and Sullivan will reach second on the wild pitch. Timler had no chance at that one. And the count runs full again to Aaron Livernash. Runner at second and 1 away. Top of the 4th we play. It fires home. Going to be lifted up and out of play. Spectrum Benefit Solutions with offices in Wausau, Stevens Point, Wisconsin Rapids, Medford, and Spencer. Spectrum Benefit Solutions is your group benefits provider for health, dental, accident, and life insurance. Spectrum Benefit Solutions works with hundreds of clients of all sizes to help you attract and retain the best employees. Find Spectrum Benefit Solutions on Facebook to get started today. And Aaron Livernash draws a walk. Walk number 2 issued by Schlafke here in the inning. And now Nolan Hartman. Hartman for the Royals. Nolan popped out to Konieczny in the 2nd inning. Long look for Schlafke. Nobody holding on Sullivan. There's a big swing and a miss. Parker Gerke on deck. Hartman over at second base this afternoon for the Royals. The 0-1. Missed outside, 1-1. 1 ball and a 1 strike. Schlafke comes set, wind blowing in from right center. And bounces in there. Nice job by Timler, and it's 2-1. Schlafke, long look on the 2-1. There's going to be grounded up the middle. Schlafke will go to first for the sure out. Runners advance. Sullivan to third. Livernash to second. Hartman out on the 1-3. And that was the only one that Schlafke could get, and the only one that he had confidence of getting. And a big second out. Now Parker Gerke, who struck out looking in the second inning with 2 in scoring position and 2 outs. 2 on and 2 out here in the top of the 4th inning. In there for a strike right at the letters, and it's 0-1. Joey Moyer on deck. Columbus will send up 2, 3, and 4 in the bottom of the 4th. Kicks and fires. Misses outside, and it's 1-1. A ball and a strike to Parker Gerke with 2 outs here in the top of the 4th inning. Schlafke, long look, fires home. Going to be grounded over to Konechny at short on the run, and in plenty of time. Perfect throw to short to retire the Royals. No runs on a hit, a walk, and 2 left. We have played 3.5, 7-1 Dons.
Little Sprouts is now open in Rudolph with the same great childcare you know about in Auburndale. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
The community here in Rudolph has been extremely welcoming, and we're excited to serve here just like we do up in Auburndale. Part of the process is to help out the school districts and to help the children stay, their 4K children to stay close and get services right here. We serve here in Rudolph 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds, and up in Auburndale we serve 6 weeks old until 12-year-olds.
Our Auburndale pea pods, wiggle worms, busy bees, and fireflies welcome the Rudolph sweet potatoes, lovely ladybugs, and beautiful butterflies. Contact Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
Bottom of the 4th inning we go here at Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield, as it will be Konechny, Ninus, and Timler for the Dons here in the 4th against Ryan Shaw. Again, Ryan had a perfect 3rd inning, 3 groundouts on 6 pitches. So pretty good inning for Shaw in that half of the 3rd inning. It's never too early to start teaching the value of saving. Your youngsters can learn today with the Valley Communities Credit Union Kids Club or Teen Saving Club membership. We make saving fun and easy with prizes for making deposits and getting good grades. Stop into one of our 5 locations in Mosinee, Cronenwetter, Marshfield, Stevens Point, and Wisconsin Rapids to open an account for your kids today. Valley Communities Credit Union in central Wisconsin. Emmett Konechny, a strikeout and RBI single this afternoon for the Dons. It's past 6 o'clock here in central Wisconsin. That's going to be popped up right center field. Long run for Moyer, and he is going to basket catch it out there for the first out of the inning. 1 up and 1 down for Jaden Ninus. One that he caught with his body more so than his glove, but there's 1 up and 1 down nonetheless. Ninus 1 for 1 on the day, a walk in the first, a single in the second. Long look for Shaw, first offering. And it hits him in the shoulder on the breaking ball that didn't break, and Jaden Ninus will take his base. That's one that you can't get too frustrated with if you're Jaden Ninus. That one's just, obviously you want to bat, but that's one that just got away from Ryan Shaw. Again, a breaking ball that didn't break. Cole Timler, 1 for 1, a walk and an RBI single in his at-bats. He was the last hitter that Nick Lieberg saw. Again, as mentioned, just past 6 o'clock here in central Wisconsin. Steve Maves, Trevor Zaleski, Jason Zaleski, Jada Hamblin, all on production here this afternoon, or all on the broadcast this afternoon. Into this evening, non-conference baseball from Jack Hackman Field. The Dons the Columbus Catholic Dons and the Wisconsin Rapids Assumption Royals. Tied after 1 inning. The Dons exploded for 6 in the second. It's been quiet since. 2-0 to Cole Timler. Blake Jacoby on deck. Shaw fires home. Going to be hit past third for a 2-1 count. We got soccer tomorrow. We've got softball, baseball. All sorts of goodies for you around Zaleski Sports tomorrow afternoon. Baseball, softball, and soccer tomorrow for you. 2-1 count to Cole Timler. Over to first, not in time. A couple of Stratford games. Newman Catholic heading over to Stratford. Rochelle and Pacelli baseball. Kakona at Nina. Merrill at DC Everest. Fires home, breaking ball drilled to center field. Joey Moyer still backing up. He's going to make the catch. Backing away for out number 2. 2 away for Blake Jacoby. Jacoby, a pop out and a ground out in his at-bats this afternoon. Pop out to Short in the first. A ground out to Shaw on the mound in the second inning. And that one gets away from Klatt. Jaden Enos heads to second. Shaw fires home. Misses inside and is 2-0. Cy Becker awaits on deck as time's called at the plate. 2 balls and no strikes to Blake Jacoby. Offering in there for a strike, 2-1. Again, Nick Lieberg started the ball game on the mound for the Royals. Went an inning and a third, 2-1. Going to be chopped over to Sullivan, plays it on a hop. He's going to jog over to first to finish it off here in the fourth. No runs, no hits, a hit by pitch, and 1 left on. We have played 4. It's still 7-1 Columbus.
With more winter snow on the way, make your way to Chili Implement. Chili Implement, located conveniently between Marshfield and Chili, just north of Highway 10, is ready to help you make snow removal easier. Visit Chili Implement and see how their complete selection of Kubota and Cub Cadet snow removal machines will simplify your winter. Chili Implement open Monday through Saturday for sales, service, and parts. Chili Implement will also help you finance your next purchase. You can also see more at chiliimplement.com.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier. Treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
Top of the 5th inning we go, taking a look over at the Assumption coaching staff and the dugout for Wisconsin Rapids Assumption. Again, the Royals at 3-6 this year, coming off of a win over Shawamigan last Friday. And things looked promising to start this ball game for the Royals. They scored a run in the first. Then the Dons came back, scored one of their own in the first inning, and then again 6 in the second for Columbus Catholic. And that's where we stand right now, 7-1 with Joey Moyer to lead things off for the Royals. Moyer recorded a couple of outs in that bottom of the fourth inning. Moyer looks at a ball high and away. Schlafke fires home. That was going to be popped up and out of play. 1-1. Again, good crowd on hand here in Marshfield. Beautiful afternoon and now into the evening in central Wisconsin. The 1-1 swung on and missed. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Ben Elson awaits on deck and then back to the top of the order for the Royals. Will comes back of the 1-2. Going to be chopped over the head of Schlafke. Konechny on the run and tosses over to first in plenty of time for out number 1. Ben Elson now up. Ben popped out to third his first time up. Ben Elson, then Ryan Shaw for the Royals. First offering misses in for a ball. So a run on 3 hits, 3 left on for the Royals so far. For the Dons, 7 runs on 7 hits. The Royals have 1 error. Misses inside, and it's 2-0. 2 balls and no strikes to the Royals right fielder. Sets and fires. Going to be chopped again over to third. Played by Becker and across and gets him by 2.5 steps to retire Ben Elson. 2 up and 2 down for Ryan Shaw. A single and a walk this afternoon for the Royals pitcher. Shaw was the lone run for the Royals this afternoon. And the first offering from Will. Squares the bunt does Ryan Shaw and misses outside. One 1-0 to Ryan. Schlafke misses outside again, 2-0. He was walked on 4 pitches in the third. He was erased on a double play in that inning as Jack Klatt grounded out. The 2-0 back to Ryan Shaw. Misses high above the letters, and it's 3-0. Has watched 7 in a row. And the 3-0 to Shaw, and missed. So he's watched 8 in a row out of the zone. Walk number 3 issued by Will Schlafke, and 2 of them have been to Ryan Shaw. Klatt grounded out to Konechny in the first and back to Emmett in the third on the 6-3 take it yourself a double play. Nick Lieberg on deck. And playing the top of the 5th inning here from Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield. And there goes Shaw, throw down from Timler and not in time. A stolen base for Ryan Shaw. I think it was on, it might have been last night for the Cardinals and Padres Sunday Night Baseball. Yadi Molina threw out a base runner from his knees, trying to take second base. Just Again, that's why they were joking. He has 9 gold gloves, does Yadier Molina. And he was throwing out base runners, again, from his knees last night in San Diego. The 2-1. Popped up, right field side. Long run for Wilczek. Bennington's going to call him off and make the drop. He drops it. And Shaw will come in to score. And it is going to be a run-scoring error for Ryan Shaw. Jack Klatt will reach first base. And that is always why you're running. And a run comes in for the Royals. And now Nick Lieberg, who RBI singled in the first and popped out to foul territory in the fourth. So a run across here in the inning. That's going to be hit sharply and in fair territory right past third base. And Klatt will stay at second. And the Royals trying to make the Dons pay off of that error. And now Alex Sullivan just got it in that inside that third base bag. And now there's 2 on and 2 out for the Royals. Ground out and a single for Alex Sullivan. Breaking ball missed high for a ball. Aaron Livernash on deck. So a couple of ground outs in the inning. 4-pitch walk to Ryan Shaw. Jack Klatt reached on an error by Bennington. Now it's popped up. And look out back here. Long run for Timler. And hits right in the bleachers in front of us. 1-1 to Alex Sullivan. That one was popped straight up in the air. A ball and a strike to Alex Sullivan. Game just over an hour and 15 minutes old. We play in the top of the 5th inning. 7-2 now. Missed outside. 2-1. Schlafke comes back. There's a big swing and a miss. Sullivan didn't make up his mind in time and just went after it. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the 5th inning. 7-2 Dons. Royals scored a run on an error in this inning. 2-2. That one gets away from Timler. Runners advance to second and third on the wild pitch. And now Alex Sullivan with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. Aaron Livernash stands on deck. Schlafke gets one that he likes. Comes back home on the 3-2. There's a swing and a miss, and that will end the 5th inning. Will's able to get out of it. A run on 1 hit, 1 error. The run was unearned, and the Royals leave 2. We have played 4.5. It's 7-2 Dons.
From first contact at Dental Clinic of Marshfield, their dentists are committed to your individual attention and strive to provide personalized oral health care. They work hard to create the ultimate stress-free and comfortable dental experience. It is their mission to educate and provide the patients with the best dental care in Central Wisconsin. Whether you're looking for information on implants, teeth whitening, crowns, orthodontics, dentures, or any dental service, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has it for you. You can book your appointment online at dentalclinicofmarshfield.com or give them a call at one of their 3 locations in Marshfield, Stratford, or Neillsville today.
Roof Tech LLC specializes in commercial roof coatings and spray foam. Roof Tech also services the entire state of Wisconsin. That's right, from La Crosse to Milwaukee, Eau Claire to Green Bay, Superior, Marshfield, Kenosha, Madison, Sheboygan, and everywhere in between. Roof Tech uses superior systems that can fully restore just about any roof in Wisconsin. Roof Tech is offering modern solutions for your roof's data dilemmas. See Roof Tech online at rooftechllc.com or Roof Tech LLC on Facebook.
Bottom of the 5th inning we go as Awards and More is your one-stop location for awards, plaques, trophies, embroidery, screen printing, and promotional products. Awards and More is also the proud sponsor of the Zaleski Sports Athlete of the Month. Visit Awards and More on Facebook, beginning your next trophy order today. Our last Zaleski Sports Player of the Month, or Athlete of the Month, was Kristen Casey from the Assumption Royals. So congratulations to Kristen. And the 10-0 start for the Assumption Royals on the softball diamond here in 2021. The Dons will send up Becker, Wilczek, and Olson here in the bottom of the 5th inning. 7-2 Dons on top. They have gone quietly the last couple of innings after Ryan Shaw has come in. They scored 7 on Nick Lieberg. Becker popped out in the first and singled. RBI single in the second inning. That was going to be tripled foul past third. Sam Wilczek on deck, and the Grant Olson here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Here, cheers from behind us. Again, Columbus and Stratford JV taking part behind us here in Marshfield. Breaking ball missed outside, 1-1. Again, the Royals will be back in action tomorrow. They head to Edgar to take on the Wildcats. The 1-1. There's a breaking ball that didn't break for Ryan, well above the head of Cy Becker. And they're off on Wednesday, and then they host Edgar on Thursday. We'll have them both. Vinny Villarreal will be at Whitterfield, I believe, for the baseball game. I'll be over at Robinson Park. There's a strike. Counter runs full now to Cy Becker. That is going to be a huge couple of games for the Royals this week on softball diamond. Hit over to Livernash. High chopper to Aaron. And Sullivan for out number 1. 1 up and 1 down for Sam Wilczek. A walk and a strikeout. Took a friendly hop over there for Aaron Livernash at third. And then all the way across the diamond to Sullivan at first. Allen bounces up, gets away from Klatt. Wilczek walked and scored in the second, struck out to end the second inning. Grant Olson retrieving the foul or the pass ball. Missed high, 2-0. Grant Olson on deck, and then Zane Adler here if we continue in the bottom of the 5th inning. 7-2 Dons on top. It's going to be fouled at the plate. And it's 2-1. Allen misses high and in. Three balls and a strike. Fires home. Walks on 5 pitches. Grant Olson, a strikeout and a ground out for Grant tonight. First offering to Grant is going to get by Alex Sullivan, and Wilczek is going to make his way to second. Big turn at second. And E1 on Shaw. So the young right-hander for the Atlanta Braves. We'll talk about that in just a moment. I think he pitched yesterday against the Brewers. Yanoa for the Atlanta Braves. That's going to be dribbled over to Lieberg and across, and not in time. And that one's going to get by Sullivan as well. And over to third will go Wilczek, and to second goes Olson. So Grant will reach. That would have been a base hit anyway. And now Zane Adler. Runners at second and third with one out. First one misses for a ball. Huascar Noah, the pitcher for the Atlanta Braves, after frustration yesterday in Milwaukee. That one gets by Klatches, scoots a little past him. After frustration yesterday in his outing against Milwaukee, either yesterday or Saturday, he decided it would be a good idea to go into the dugout and punch the dugout bench. And then he fractured his hand. So the young hurler for the Atlanta Braves out for over 2 months now after he got frustrated, punched the dugout bench and broke his hand. There's one in there for a strike, 3-1. Back from Ryan Shaw. And walked him. Bases are going to be loaded for the top of the order for the Dons. 7-2, Columbus Catholic on top. Brock Bennington. A single, a triple, and a ground out for Brock this afternoon. He had the error in the top half of this inning. First offering, that one's going to be drilled to left field, lined out there. Gerke, it gets by Parker Gerke. 2 will come in to score. 3 will come in to score. And Bennington will reach third. Slide head first into third, and the Dons score 3 more here in the bottom of the 5th inning. So Wilczek comes in. So Olsen comes in to score. So a single, 2 RBI single, and then a 2-base error on the E7. Now Emmett Konieczny. So Wilczek reached on a walk. Olsen singled and then got to second on an E6. And now it's going to be popped up. First base side in foul territory. Shaw is going to record the out. 2 away here in the 5th. Zane Adler reached on a walk. Brock then singled to left, reached third on an E7. All 3 runs came in to score. Will give Brock 2 RBI, and then Zane came in on the air. First offering in there for a strike to Jaden Nenist. So 3 errors in the inning for the Royals. Now it's going to be lined to left center field. Brock's going to come in and score. RBI single for Jaden Nenist. 4 more here in the bottom of the 5th inning for the Dons. 11-2, Columbus Catholic. And now Cole Timler for the Dons. So they started out with a ground out from Cy Becker. A walk, a single, a walk, a single, a pop out, and a single. Nenist from first. Shaw fires home. This is low for a ball. So Bennington reached. 3 came in on the air. This is low 2-0. Blake Jacoby on deck. Over to first. Sullivan not really holding Nenist on over there. Timler on the afternoon, a walk, a single, and a flyout. RBI single in the second. In that 6th run, 2nd inning. This is low 3-0. Blake Jacoby stands on deck, 8th hitter of the inning for the Dons. They had 10 in the second, 10 batters. Shaw came in, had 2 quick 3-up, 3-down innings, and Timler will walk. Blake Jacoby, a pop out, ground out, a couple of ground outs. Jaden Nenas, good speed over there at second. Jacoby trying to end this here for the Dons. Going to be hit into right field. Over on it is Elson. They're going to send the runner Nenas, and that will do it here this afternoon. Blake Jacoby chases after the first ball, and the Dons win 12-2 over the Assumption Royals. RBI walk-off single for Blake Jacoby here from Jack Hackman Field. It is Columbus Catholic 12 and the Assumption Royals 2. We'll be back with the Nasonville Dairy postgame show right after this.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
When you get moving again, be safe and ready to go. Use your stimulus or tax return to save up to $150 on a select set of 4 Goodyear tires at Sherrill Tire and Service Center.
Get your car done right.
Valley Communities Credit Union wants you to know that buying a home has never been easier.
With mortgage rates as low as 2.49% APR, financing your home has never been more affordable.
With Valley Communities Credit Union, we have low closing costs, local servicing, and underwriting.
We will make it simple and secure from beginning to end.
Call, click, or visit one of our 5 locations
and let our team show you why membership matters at VCCU.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and the Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
Well, the Grow Wisconsin Dairy Processing Grant is for really any dairy or up to $50,000 you can get for like improvements, help with like food safety aspects. It's actually you have to pay part of the service that you're getting, so you have to pay 20% of it. So we were actually granted $6,150. And so that's the 80%. So our project is at a little over $7,000. So that's showing them that we're doing something with their milk. We're not just taking it, turning it into cheese, sending it in the stores, sending it to the customer, like everyone else does. Anything that we do in the plant with food safety is great for everyone. It's not just great for us. It's telling the customer that we make a good product. It's telling the farmer, our patrons, that we're doing good with their milk. And so that should really go to heart. That you're going to get a safe product coming out of here. It's cool to see that all the Hymans are they really like to see their name out in the community, but especially for anything with children's groups. They sponsor a bike raffle every year, and they actually go and give it to the kid in the schools. I know that's a huge thing every year, but yeah, it's really cool to see their name out there. Seeing them a sponsor, we all got kids, we all were kids, so most likely something came out of here that we've done.
We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers cheese, pizza cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda Edam and a little bit of Munster on occasion.
I don't. Welcome back to Jack Hackman Field. Time now for the Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Nasonville Dairy has fresh cheese curds made daily. NasonvilleDairy.com. Coach, obviously, second and
we did a really good job all day. Very good approaches from our guys tonight. We worked middle, backside. I mean, a couple errors in the outfield that just helped advance base runners, but overall, we hit the ball well, and I think we earned all of our runs tonight. So that was fun. Just a really, like I said, really good approach. Need to work on a few things. Couple bad two-strike lookings that ended up being strike three, but overall, very happy with the performance tonight.
Defense, just one mistake, obviously, in that top of the inning, but defense pretty good again tonight.
Yeah, very happy with that. Will Schlafly came in and threw, exactly what we needed. He filled up the strike zone and pitched to contact. They had a couple early hits, which is, it's fine by me. If we walk 12 guys, like, that's going to drive me nuts. But if we give up 10 hits, I'm okay with that. I can live with that because we're attacking them. And Will did a great job tonight coming in, really attacking the strike zone. Defensively, yeah, it was a very good night. Emmett Knish had a really good night at short. He struggled a little bit early in the year, but he's getting a little confidence going. And then Bennington, he can hit 700, but to drop a ball like that's pretty bad. So boys gave him some grief, but we'll work on that. I got him in Phi Ed tomorrow, so we'll do pop flies for a while. So.
Perfect. Another full week of conference play. Just talk about to the week ahead.
I mean, yeah, it's going to be as tough as it's going to be. We play Loyal tomorrow, and then Greenwood and Neilsville, the top. A couple teams in the conference, so we got to make sure all our pitching is lined up. But we come out and show like we have been last week. Like I'm excited where we can take this team. We're not out of the conference picture yet either, which is awesome. I mean, I know we're right in it, but really gotta get after it tomorrow. It starts with tomorrow, and then we'll work on the rest of the week. So
perfect. Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it. We're gonna bring in Brock Bennington. All right, Brock, we're going to bring you over here while everybody is watching you. Obviously, a good night at the plate, that one mistake in the field. Just talk about your approach at the plate, a triple, and getting those couple runs.
I just looked for a good pitch to hit, and I hit it.
Yeah. just approaching the field, obviously, deep was pretty good tonight. So, your one mistake, just talk about that and the grief the guys were giving you as well.
I just lost it. I don't know why, but they were helping me.
Yep.
They told me to keep my head up. Yeah.
And that's got to be good as well to have teammates that can joke around that you made a mistake, but also pick you back up as well to then come back in the bottom of the inning and get a couple big hits.
Yeah. That's why I love them.
Another week of conference games. Just talk about the three this week against Loyal, Greenwood, and Neilsville to try and get back to the top of the conference.
We just got to focus, hit curveballs. That's our main struggle, and just not make a lot of errors in the field like we've been.
Perfect. All right, Brock, we're going to put you in the house, all right?
All right. I'm Brock Bennington, and I'm in the... Oh. Dude, how would I know?
Yeah, all right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
I'm Brock Bennington, and I'm in the house.
Okay. All right, we're going to wrap things up here from Jack Hackman Field. You've been watching the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy has fresh cheese curds made daily at NasonvilleDairy.com. 12-2 win for the Dons. We'll have a lot more games for you tomorrow. Head over to ZaleskiSports.com to check out our upcoming schedule. For Jason Zaleski, Jada Hamblin, Trevor Zaleski, this is Steve Mave signing off once again. Columbus Catholic 12 and the Assumption Royals 2. Have a great night, everyone, and we'll talk to you again from somewhere in central Wisconsin tomorrow night.